Hello traders, today is the 2nd of January 2014, and the time in London is 14:56 p.m. in New York 9:56 a.m. A happy new year to you all. The market is now open and the new year has begun. Okay, and today we're going to discuss how to day trade, tips and tricks, part 1. All right, we're going to share with you some tips and tricks about day trading, especially those of you who are trading stocks. All right, so I'm going to quickly analyze 12 stocks very fast within 30 minutes. That's my aim, that's my objective, within 30 minutes to analyze, okay, 12 stocks listed on the Dow 30 very fast. All right, the first stock that we're going to look at, okay, my apology for the pop-up. The first stock that we're going to look at is AT&T. This is a telecommunication stock listed on the Dow 30. We are on a daily chart, so this technical analysis should be will be conducted on the daily chart. All right. So what's happening here for this stock? So as a day trader, what are we looking for? We are looking for a valid setup. Now we will not enter our day trade on the setup time frame. We will go to the signal time frame, and then we will use the low risk entry point to enter the trade. Now, though we are trading financial instrument, for instance, we are trading AT&T. The first thing we need to check is the market, which is the S&P 500. So we will prepare 2 watch lists, 1 bullish watch list and 1 bearish watch list. So if the market is bearish, if the S&P 500 is bearish, we will implement a bearish watch list. If the S&P 500 is bullish, or the Dow Jones is bullish, or the Wall Street is bullish, we will implement our bullish watch list. That's it. So for this stock, well, what do we see here? We are looking, if you want to buy at a support level. You want to sell at a resistance level. So you are looking for bearish setup around resistance zone and a bullish setup around support level. You will also check the economy news that are relating to the financial instrument that you are trading, all right, before placing the trade. Now this is the mindset. This is about learning to adopt the mindset of professional day traders, all right. So I draw some line here. We see that the price was bearish below this bearish trend line. So the bearish momentum was stronger when the price was in this a bearish channel. This is about the market pattern. So the bearish momentum, now the price is out of the bearish channel. So in this scenario, it's better to give priority to bullish signal because the price was in a bearish channel. Now the price is out of the bearish channel. Though you have here, attention please, day traders, you want to work with the market pattern, not the price pattern itself. Though we have another bearish channel, bearish trend line here, which I'm going to color now into pink. All right. Okay, so you see here, common central line, the price now above it. The level we need to watch for this AT&T for day trading purposes is this line here. The level of in the zone of 34, call it $35. So priority to bullish signal, all right, above the level of 35 up to this level here. Careful, up to the level of 35.47, because there's another resistance at 35.47. Now I want to draw your attention to this moving average. This is the moving average 30, simple moving average 30. You can see that this moving average 30 was a resistance here, because the price, as the price went below it retested with the green candle on the daily chart and then went down. Now as the price was retesting the moving average 30, though the moving average 30 was bearish going down, the price break through it. So now it's providing a support for the price. That's why I'm saying to you, priority to bullish signal above $35, because now the price is above the dynamic moving average 30. All right, And also we have this triangle here, but one should be careful. So this is the setup. We'll use a multiple time frame trading method, okay, to enter the trade. I want to draw attention also to this, this pitchfork tool. You can see I draw my pitchfork tool here. It's a rising pitchfork tool. You see the channel is pointing to the outwards. If you follow my cursor, these lines here, these are rising channel. So you need to be aware also of the median line of this part of the pitchfork tool you see here. So the pitchfork tool from here all the way here. But you want to pay attention to the median line here. As the price going up, you want to watch the level of 35, okay, to 3500 up to 3547. All right. The next day trading tip and the next financial instrument that we're going to look at, because is this one here. This is a Caterpillar stock. The market pattern. So as a day trader, the first tip that you must remember, you must work with the market pattern. So if you are trading against the daily market pattern, you are violating the market principle and you will likely to lose. So what's happening here? The price is consolidating. This Caterpillar stock is consolidating, but the price breaks out of the consolidation. Now, do you know what is a breakout trading? If you know a valid breakout, so you need to go to www.youtube.com/dayprotraders.com. Look for a video that we call, okay, no, it was on dayprotrader.com. Go to www.youtube.com/George Trio channel. Check the video that we call Breakout Day Trading, or check on YouTube Breakout Day Trading by George Trio, and you will understand what is a valid breakout. So at this point, a lot of traders say this is a breakout, and they will expect the price to pull back near this line here, the top of the consolidation level, 88.61. This is what's going on today, as the price pulling back down a bit. Okay, all right, breakout. If it's truly breakout, where do we have a breakout? We have breakout at the key levels. So when you see like this, why the price consolidating on the daily chart, the price acknowledging a key level. So in that case, we will go to the higher time frame, weekly chart, quarterly chart, yearly chart, to see which level the price acknowledging before we can confirm that this is a truly a breakout. Otherwise, the price will go up a little bit only to crash back down if this consolidation is at a resistance zone. I don't want to dwell too much on this, all right? So these are a few tips. So just looking at the daily chart, that's all we can say. There's a consolidation taking place. The price dip below this line, okay, you know that you need to watch it. Will they bring it back here? All right, this is the setup. One must now use either the TSCW24 or a valid day trading system, okay, to participate in the trade, all right? The market pattern is horizontal. Next financial instrument, as I promised, is 12 stocks that we're going to look at, discussing how to day trade, tips and tricks that trader can learn and put into use. All right, these are very simple. Another financial instrument that we are looking at here, this is a Verizon Communication, EPIC VZ, Victor Zulu. Now you can see that I've already drawn a trend line here, this point, and this point allow me to draw my trend line. As you can see, the price retested the red trend line here and went up to the moving average 30, simple moving average 30. And now the simple moving average 30 is now a kind of a resistance to the price. So I will say to traders, priority to sell signal until the price goes back above the moving average 30. If it stays below it, it's bearish. But something you need to watch, you see the horizontal turquoise line here. It's a bit tricky zone. Why? You can see that this was a resistance here where my cursor is, all right? Though the price still below the moving average 30, there is a support right here, which is the turquoise line at the level of $48.79, so 48.79 level. That's the turquoise horizontal line here. But we know that there is a resistance along, traders are selling along the moving average 30 on the daily chart. This is set up, but we have also another support which is not too far. So we can have either a breakout, which means probably going back up, or a breakdown, provided that depending on who is okay, superior here because the bull will tend to buy near the turquoise horizontal line, and the bear are selling along this the bearish moving average at 30. All right, but this is a setup. If the best scenario, if you are desperate to buy, it would be better for it if you can pull it back here to this trend line, or at least to the turquoise line here. That would be a better place, because myself looking at this now, I will tend to be on the side of the bear, allowing it to pull it back a bit more to the turquoise line instead of trying to buy it where it is now. I won't be happy to buy here like this. All right, moving on very fast. The next financial instrument, this is McDonald stock, Epic Mike Charlie Delta, talking about how to day trade, tips and tricks. For McDonald stock, we can see that the price form a kind of V pattern here on this daily chart. As I said to you, when we see a setup, what do we need to do? We need to go to the higher time frame to validate the setup. One of the common day trading mistakes that a lot of day traders are making, they are coming to the daily chart like this. They are looking for a chart pattern or a setup, and they go and place a trade. When we see a setup, what do we need to do? We must validate the setup, which means we want to see the bigger picture, go to the weekly chart, monthly chart, yearly chart, to see other market pattern or on the higher time frame, all right, or see other to verify or to validate the setup that you have seen on the daily chart. So for instance, here we see that there's a triangle here, all right, and the price break above the neckline and sitting on it now. All right, now if you stop on a daily chart like this and rush into trade, you can be in trouble, because you want to verify what is happening on the daily, on the weekly chart, monthly chart, higher time frame, before you start rushing into trade like this. Okay, all right, do not stop. Now also the price, you see the moving average 30 was a resistance, price D below it, and retest with this tall green candle here, and the price went back down. Now as it came here, it was a resistance for 1 day, but the next day you see the price started going above it. So now this the price trying to retest the dynamic moving average 30 here. All right, okay, but as always, one must check the higher time frame before going to the signal time frame and a low risk entry point. All right, this is McDonald stock. Moving on very fast because we have more stock to look at. This time we are looking at Walmart store, Epic WMT, Whiskey Mike Tango, listed on the Dow 30. What's happening here? All right, you can see that there was a, you see here, the price was bullish here, was above this rising line here, you see, was bullish, going up, displaying higher lows, higher high. Now the price pulled back like this. That's why I use my pitchfork tool. Now, another thing I need to, another line I can draw here, I will draw the median line of this part of the pitchfork tool. So the pitchfork, I'm dividing this half part of the pitchfork tool into two. If you understand what I'm talking about, okay, so this line is the resistance level. But I draw also this line here, which I'm going to color now in red. The horizontal line, see this level here, there was a resistance here, the price acknowledged it before going back above it and retest it here. As the price was retesting this, can extend it, all right? The red horizontal line, okay, it found a support for 2 days, you see, went up a bit, but quickly returned back below it. Now we are retesting the same, the price now trying to retest that red trend line, red resistance line. So it's a bit tricky now. The bulls will push it, and also we have here the moving average 30. So there are some traders already looking for opportunity to sell. But in my view, I think traders should be very patient and wait for it to retest the red horizontal line. Can be tricky, this trend. What I will do now, I will quickly switch to the 3-minute chart and see what they're doing there. As you can see, it's looking bullish today. All right, this is today's session. So it's better to be patient and allow it to go up to the red trend line, red horizontal line, before, okay, looking for opportunity to sell. But you want to see the bigger picture because we're on a daily chart. This is a setup. If the price retesting the red horizontal line, All right. But as I said to you, pay attention to the blue line, which is dividing the second half of the pitchfork tool. The price may go above the red horizontal line and may seek to retest this one here. Generally speaking, the market will be bullish. This stock, Walmart, will be bullish. This is a bullish zone above, so priority to bullish signal above this red horizontal line, and priority to bearish signal below the red horizontal line. The red horizontal line is in the zone of, okay, is the price coming near it now? Let's call it 79.20. 79.20 in that zone, all right? So priority to bullish signal above 79.20 and priority to bearish signal below 79.20, all right? Using the top-down method of trading, all right? All right? Another thing, here you want to watch the CCI. Here I have the CCI period 30. That's why I have on my chart the simple moving at 30. Sometimes the CCI can help traders, which means the CCI may go above the zero line or the central line before pulling it back down if the price finds a resistance here. But we are not trading the CCI, we are trading the price. The price will give the direct signal. The CCI will give a warning. But if the price crosses above the red horizontal line and in the zone of $79.20 and the final support above the level of $79.20, in that case, we will look for opportunity to buy. So as a day trader, we are not just bearish or bullish, we are both bearish and bullish, okay? All right? The next financial instrument that we're going to look at, without wasting too much time. Now we are speaking now 70 minutes, talking about how to day trade, discussing a few tips and tricks that trader must pay attention to if they are day trading. All right, this is very important. It's the beginning of the new year, 2014. Maybe your resolution this year is to improve your day trading or cream the market consistently. All right, so this is what we are trying to do. Okay, to assist traders, day traders. Okay. The next financial instrument is Merck Co. Epic MRK, Mike Romeo Kilo. I've drawn my line already on this chart, and also I have a pitchfork tool. You can see that the pitchfork tool is the bigger one in brown color here. Again, I divide the second half of the pitchfork tool into half with this blue line here. Okay, you see here, you see the line where I'm moving my cursor. This line is dividing the second half of the pitchfork tool into two. The top part is the first half, the lowest part is the second half. This line here, this is the median line of the pitchfork tool itself. All right, so the blue line here is dividing the second half of the pitchfork tool into two. Now, in fact, the blue line is also the common sense trend line of this stock, Merck. On this daily charts, okay, you can see that this is along the price, and the price is a resistance. You see the blue line is a resistance. As the price was touching it. Trader was selling slow, carefully here. But finally today we are going back below this support level. What I will say here is that there's another level here trader must watch. This candle here, you see this candle here. So I will color that in turquoise at the level of $49.21. So now the price below the blue horizontal line. In fact, priority to bullish signal above the level of $49.55. That's where the price is sitting now, $49.55. All right, priority to bullish signal above the level of $49.55. all right, but if the price goes below the $49.55, one will look for opportunity to sell, but watch out as the price rolling it down. Watch the edge of this pitchfork tool and also the level of $49.29, the turquoise horizontal line here. So now we are now exactly at the first level of $49.55. priority to bullish signal above that line, and priority to bearish signal below, but up to 49.21 if you are bearish. Let's go back now to the 3-minute chart and see what's happening here. You can see the blue line, that's where we are now. So as a day trader, you know that there's a very important key level here, 49.55. You are watching it, and you can apply, okay, the market pattern. If it's going to go up from here, where what will the price will go? The price will go into a rising channel. So far, the price still in a bearish channel on this 3-minute chart. So break above, retest, and turn around will maybe a kind of a signal for us on this 3-minute chart. But as I said to you before, what we have noticed on a daily chart is a setup. What do we need to do? We must validate the setup by going into the higher time frame weekly chart to see the bigger picture. Sometimes a pattern or a setup may look bullish on one time frame, but when one checks the higher time frame, one will notice that in fact it's not bullish, it's bearish. For instance, sometimes they may see a bullish pattern on a daily chart, but on the yearly chart, the stock is purely bearish. All right, that's why we want to see all the pictures. That's why we go to different time frame. In fact, one of the typical day trading mistake is to make a day trading decision on a single time frame. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. You may get away with it a few times, but it's not the right way forward. Okay, all right. Okay. So this is about Merck stock. I've said enough about that stock. I'm moving on very fast to the next financial instrument. We are looking at Dow Jones stocks. So far, I've selected 12 stocks that we are discussing and analyzing on a daily chart, looking for day trading opportunities. I'm sharing here with traders easy, okay, and simple day trading tips that they can put into use and learn to apply. The next financial instrument is Walt Disney. Walt Disney, all right, Epic DIS, all right, Delta Indian Sierra. So I've drawn some line here. You see the trailer here. I joined this point and this point, okay. And now the price break above this trend line. Okay, in fact, let's put some color into it. I'll color into green. I can extend the line here also, which is another trend line that I draw roughly here. I'm looking for, okay, I'll use orange in this case, okay. So the price break above this trend line here, a lot of professionals will be expecting it to pull back and retest it to confirm that this line is now a support level. Now, how do we handle this? Sometimes the price may not pull back. What do we need to do? The highest high here. So, two things we need to remember. There is a high chance that the market may prefer it to retest the green trend line, but if they continue to bring it up and you want to buy, do not buy like this. Allow the price to go above the latest highest high, which is the horizontal line here. So, all right, this is a tip. So instead of saying I want to buy, it's going up. It's in a rising channel. Yes, it is in a rising channel. If we draw a common sense trend line along the price like this, yes, it's in a tiny channel. All right, very tiny channel. Yes, you see now, tiny channel like this. You see, this is a Walt Disney, the Walt Disney company. If you accept this channel like this, all right, okay. But if you want to buy like this in this channel, now it's pulling back on the edge of it like this. I will not attempt to buy it like this because there's a better place here, all right. So I don't want to be taken out of the small channel, all right, because some professional will prefer if it's a better place, pull back nicely here and then continue up. But some trader would like to buy on the edge of the small channel like this, but it's a bit tricky. I would prefer the price to go above the horizontal turquoise line here. So I would say priority to bullish signal, okay, below the level of 76.56, all right. and priority bearish signal below the 76.56. That's all I can say about the Walt Disney at this point in time. But watch out, professional may prefer to bring it all the way here. So if you want to sell all the way here, the price must come out of this small channel and retest it. So come out first, which means the bullish momentum is stalling. So far, the bullish momentum is intact. So, but if you are you want to be bearish, you want to sell, you must come out of the channel and retest it and find a resistance right there. That will be your setup. Then you will validate the setup and then use a multiple time frame trading method before participating in this trade. As it is today, if you want to buy, by all means, as is now in this channel, you need to be very careful. So if you buy like this, you need to watch it. In this scenario, if I'm bullish and I want to buy it, I will use the low of this candle here as my warning line. So I will say priority to bullish signal or priority to aggressive bullish signal, because it will be better to buy above the turquoise line. But if you want to buy like it is now, I will give priority to bullish signal above the level of 75.81. That's the low of this candle here. So let's switch to the 3-minute chart and see what they are doing around that level. So now this is not my line. Okay, this is my line. This is my horizontal line. So priority to bullish signal above this horizontal line here. Okay, all right. But as I said to you, I would prefer to buy above the turquoise line, which is the latest highest high. But if you are buying here, you are desperate buyer, you are aggressive buyer, and it's not the right thing to do, because below the level of 76.56, some traders are selling. If you go back again, so if you want to sell, the price must be in a declining channel at least. Okay. One second, please. Waiting for my chart to show up again. Okay, we want to go back to the daily chart. Okay, as I showed you, I told you, some professional will prefer to pull it back to this point here. All right. This is about how to day trade, tips and tricks. We are looking in. My apology for my telephone ringing now. I can't answer that call now, so we continue with our discussion. So this is another stock, the Travelers Company, Epic TRV, Tango Romeo Victor. We are on a daily chart again, and what do we see here? We see I've drawn my pitchfork tool here. This point, you see, this is my pitchfork tool, the brown pitchfork tool, and the price is now retesting the median line of the pitchfork tool. Some traders will prefer. Sorry, one second. Some traders will prefer to sell it up to the moving average 30 here. So what I will say to traders in this scenario, I will say, okay, the high of the highest high. All right, getting there. I'll color this line now into green again, and I will say, in this scenario, priority to bullish signal above the level of $90.74, $90.74. That's the green horizontal line there, because you can see that this is the edge of, in fact, the best place to buy is above the median line of the pitchfork tool, because the level of 91, call it 91, is still below the median line of the pitchfork tool. Some traders are selling now. They want to bring it back to the the dynamic moving average 30. All right, that's why they want to bring it now. All right, so price break above the moving average 30. Now the moving average 30 was a resistance before. Now the market is trying to validate the moving average 30 as a support level. So this activity is taking place now, and it's also below the median line or the pitchfork tool on the edge here. That's where some traders are loading it. So if you want to buy, we will prefer it to go back into this, the upper side of the pitchfork tool. So in the bullish zone here, that's where we can look for opportunity to buy this session here. The price goes back above, but we can start looking for opportunity to buy if it goes above 91. But if you start buying after the level of $91, you need to watch the median line or the pitchfork tool, because there's resistance there. That's why it will be better to wait until we reach the bullish zone, which is this session here, where I place the green spot here. So today we are below the level of 91, so priority to bearish signal. That's what's happening today. So you see now, you want to do your day trading preparation first. That's today. You see today, they were selling like mad here on the edge of the pitchfork tool, and they bring it down. The stock is now down big time from the level of more than 60 pips today. Fast, easy trade on the edge. All right, you see now the setup, the signal. So today you can see on this 3-minute chart, there was this high. In fact, if we start relying, on my 3-minute chart, this point and this point allow me to draw this bearish trend line. Okay, I color it to orange. So here you see you have this point already before the market opened today. The market opened today here. You see January 2014. Can you see on your chart right here? All right, it's a vertical line here. So you have your this line. It came and it retouched it. It touched it here. People sold it down. You may place the volume indicator on your chart because you are trading stock here, and you want to know what they are doing. Okay, what's taking place. And then second time here. In fact, this is a beautiful signal here, because it formed, the price formed a double top on the edge of a bearish trend line. All right. Now, there was a support level here. So traders, professional will measure quickly the distance from here to here to set their target. As you can see, we have exceeded the conservative target zone, which is this level here. Now if we dip that line, we'll move our measuring stick to the downside. You cannot see, but it's further down. I can change my time frame to 5 minutes, and you will see on the chart it's not okay. Let's go to the 10-minute time frame. Probably we see that's it. So the second target that we must watch is this one here. All right, using the first projection and the second projection, our next target is right here. But generally speaking, from the daily chart, priority to bearish signal, okay, below, okay, the level of 91. But doesn't mean that sell anyhow, sell anytime, sell anywhere. All right, take a valid signal. All right, set up the signal and a low risk entry point, validating the setup. So now this is a bearish setup. We can be a little bit curious. We can go to the monthly chart or the yearly chart, okay, and then see what's going on. So on the yearly chart, you can see that you see, so there's a resistance here on the yearly chart, okay, at the level of 9065. There's a resistance there on the yearly chart. So I will sell this stock today. All right, as you can see on the 3-minute chart, this is a beautiful setup. All right, you see, and 60 pip, boom, down. Going back again to the daily chart, talking about how to day trade, tips and tricks. As the market opened today on the 2nd of January 2014, we are sharing a few tips and tricks about day trading. The trader can learn easy and simple day trading tips that they can pay attention to. So again, this is another stock, Microsoft stock, on a daily chart, what do we see here? What's happening here? As a day trader, we don't want to find the daily charts, and we don't want to find the market patterns. All right? So roughly, we can say that the Microsoft stock, okay, let's put a bit of color into it here. It's oscillating between these two orange lines here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah. It went down a little bit more, but quickly. But more than 70% of the time is between these two levels. So we are now approaching again the price now below the moving average 30. All right, and traders today were selling on the edge of the dynamic resistance level. The dynamic resistance level here is moving average 30, and they want to bring it near the orange line here. Now you have to see the low of this day here, the green one here, the low. We can use that as our warning line, the low of the previous day if you are bearish. We can use the high of the previous day if you are bullish as our warning line. So we can use that low of the previous day, the day before, see here, as the low, as our warning line. And then from there, so I would say priority to bearish signal below the moving average 30 as it is today. All right, but we must watch the low of the previous this day here. That's the 31st. All right, 31st of December 2013. Okay, use that low as our warning line today if we are bearish. So if the music is changing, the price goes back above that low, you see traders are selling today. But if the price goes back above the low of the day before, we need to stop being bullish. We need to stop selling the stock. We need to be careful. If you are bearish, you need to be careful, because the low of the previous day is our warning line. If you are selling, the high of the previous day is our warning line if we are buying. Okay, so here it is, it did below it here, and now on the 3-minute chart, this is what's going on here. But the low of the previous day is right here. If it goes back above it, watch it. All right, don't force it too much, or monitor it carefully. Or you can use the moving average 30 on this 3-minute chart as your warning line, because if it's going to be bearish, it will stay below the moving average 30 at least. The next financial instrument is Intel. We got 3 more stocks to analyze, and then we'll finish this video talking about how to day trade, tips and tricks, showing traders on a daily chart what they need to pay attention to, following the trading drill, all right, the setup, the signal, and the low risk entry point. This is the first part of this video. I will be recording more video that we will call how to day trade, tips and tricks, part 2, part 3, all right, so stay tuned please. I'm going to go back to the yearly chart for Intel stock. This is for day trading purposes today, how a day trader will analyze stocks and make an excellent day trading decision. On this chart, what do we see for Intel? The market pattern. The market pattern is bullish, all right? How do we know? Right, the price is in a rising channel. In fact, this trend line here, you see, was bullish. Now the price breaks above this resistance. That's why I put this red horizontal line here. It breaks above this resistance level and ran away, but there is another resistance zone here. You see this line here, we can draw it like this. Can you believe it, how the price went to retest this level on the dot? Beautiful. Now they are bringing it down a little bit, so the levels that we need to watch, this one here, that's why the price is stopping now. You see, as today they are stopping it on it here. But what I would say to traders, there's another level. It's a bit tricky here. It's going to take a bit of time. This another level there you need to watch. But all I can say to traders now is that the priority to bearish signal below the level of 25.48, 25.48 up to the level of 25.50. 25. All right, not a big gap. So priority to bear a signal below 25.48. That's what I would say. Now, you have to understand that majority of professional traders will prefer a price to retest the moving average 30, which is a bit far away here, or this trend line here, the common sense trend line here, this one. This one. You see? I can color it now into pink. Alright? So the best scenario, if you want to sell, it's better for Intel to dip below the pink trend line and to retest the pink trend line, or to convert the pink trend line into a resistance. If you receive a sell signal there, we will take it and bring it slowly to the red horizontal line. That remains to be seen. The price does not have to do what I said, but right now, today, the price at this support level. The level of 25.48, above it, as it's testing it now, near the level of 25.48, one can look for opportunity to buy carefully, provided that the price still above the rising pink line. We can look for opportunity to buy on or near the level of 25.48, provided that the price stay above the pink trend line. All right. If we go to the 3-minute chart, we can zoom into the price to see what is happening right now, what traders are doing around that level. All right. There's another red line here. This is not the line that I draw on the. I will show you now. Let's go back again to the daily chart. This is the first one here. In fact, I'll change the color of that into green so we can see clearly. That's why the level of 25.48. We can look for opportunity to buy on or near that line, provided the price above, okay, the pink line. All right. So we are now on or near this line. If we receive a bullish signal here, or the price return back above, after, if the price formed, for instance, an inverted head and shoulder pattern here, and close above, okay, the moving average 30, we can look for opportunity to buy, hiding our stop loss below the green line here, the level of 25.48. All right, this is for bullish traders. But if you want to sell, we can sell below the green line, but there's another level below the green line, which we can see on the daily chart. The blue horizontal line here, that's the level you need to watch after the green horizontal line here. But the best scenario is to allow the price to come below it. If you want to sell, by all means, look for opportunity to sell below the bearish trend line, the pink line. All right, because if you are selling below the green one, you are still above, okay, the pink trend line, you can be taken out of the trade easily because the price is still in a rising channel. The same thing. So you don't want, if you are selling below the green line, you need to be very, very careful if the price is still above the pink trend line. So the best place to sell is below the pink trend lines. So dip below it and retest it. In that case, you need to be patient. I will stay away of this stock if I want to sell it. But if I want to buy it, I can look for opportunity to buy it now around the 2548, provided that the price is above, okay, the pink trend line. But bearish traders have to wait a bit, some few days or even weeks, to look for a better setup. If one is selling below the green line, it's a bit tricky. It may work, but it's a bit tricky because we are still above the pink trend line. The next financial instrument, 2 more stocks to look at very carefully. Let's check the time and see how long we have been discussing now. 44 minutes. I have exceeded my time, but ladies and gentlemen, 2 more stocks and then we are finished. What's happening here for this Boeing stock? As I said to traders, when we see a setup, these are very, very important things. That's why I say them all the time. When we see a setup, we must validate the setup. whether we are day trading or swing trading. All right? Because you don't want to use any setup for your trading. You want to use a valid setup. So you see a setup on a daily chart, you must validate the setup on the higher time frames. You see a setup on a 4-hour chart, validate the setup at least on a daily chart. You see a setup on the hourly chart, at least validate the setup on the 4-hour chart. It will save you all sorts of trouble, okay? For day trading purposes, it will save you all sorts of problems, all right? So now, what we are doing today, we are just looking at different setups, what we need to pay attention to when we are day trading. So it's very important for a day trader to do their homework, to do their preparation, okay, before the market opens, so you know exactly what you are looking for, the level that you must watch, your exit strategy, your entry strategy, and you also go into the mind of other traders, what the algorithm traders are likely to do, so you are ready for the the trade, all right? This stock is when above is now finding a support along the moving average 30 like this. This is a setup, so traders are buying near the moving average 30 right now. That's what's happened today. This stock here, it was very close. You see the doji here, people were not selling very much near the moving average 30, and today some traders are buying here. Now, in this case, if you are buying like this, you want to know the resistance level. The first resistance these people must watch is the high of this candle here. Anytime you enter a trade, ask yourself, you buy, you want to know where are the resistance level. So the level they must watch today is $137.37. $137.37. All right, that's the line here. I can extend it a bit more, and we can see now. Professional will take profit as the price approaching the level of 137.37. They know. So if they're going to buy for the second time, they will allow the price to go above, okay, the green line. I'm going to color it now into green. They will allow the price to go above the green line, and before they will look for opportunity to buy again above the green line, break above, retest, turn around. If it goes above the green line, they will use the high of another candle here. Yeah. Okay, this one, the high of this candle. They will use it as the next level. They must watch step by step. So these strategies that the price went above the moving average 30 and was pulling back near the moving average 30. The moving average 30 is rising. This is a setup. We must validate the setup and then use a multiple time frame trading method. So let's go to the 3-minute chart, and whether we will see that green line on the 3-minute chart. We can't see now on the 3-minute. It's here. You can see here. So you see it's approaching. Some people sold it here. So if I want to look for opportunity to sell, I'll look for opportunity to sell near the green line here, because why? Trader that bought it here know that they should take profit here. As the price is approaching this level, more than 40% of these traders will take profit. They are not stupid. It's the first day of the year. They have a beautiful day trade. They know the target. If it's come here, if it comes to this level today at 137.37, some will start taking profit even before that, and they will take profits. And some bear also would like to sell. If you want to be bullish, you want the price to go above it, deviate away from it, pull back and retest it, confirming the green line now as a support level before we will look for a signal to buy. As it is now, priority to bear a signal, okay, right here. But as you can see from this point where my cursor is, this is near the moving average 30 on the daily chart. That's why they bought it here. That's why they are buying here near the moving average 30. Now, this is the target level. So if you didn't buy before, and for instance, you see the daily chart, you say, well, it's bullish. Yes, it's going up. Keep buying, and you buy when other traders are about to come out of the trend. You may end up losing, and you will say, wow, I thought I should buy. It's in a rising channel. But you come when the trend is about to end. Sometimes the price can be in a rising channel, and you buy. If you don't wait for a pullback, and you just buy because it's going up, you jump into it or you chase it, and other traders at that time are taking profits, then you are the one paying for everybody else, which is not good. All right. The last financial instrument, ladies and gentlemen, is a Home Depot. All right, today. So, talking about how to day trade, tips and tricks. Looking at the Dow Jones stocks, all right, on a daily chart, showing traders how to day trade, different day trading strategy, different tips and tricks about day trade that they can learn and put into use and to improve their day trading. All right. This is a free educational video. Okay, so if you like this video, by the way, like it. All right. If you don't like it, dislike it. If you have any comment, put it below. All right. And then we will get back to you. All right. It's very important. It's important to share videos because other traders can learn about it. If more traders understand what is taking place in this messy market, okay, we will have an orderly market. So Home Depot on a daily chart, the latest highest high is this one here. That's correct. See this level here? The level of 82.27. So as the market opened today near that zone, this will be our warning line. Right, the high of this candle at 82.27. That's our warning line. So we will say priority to bullish signal if the price finds support above the level of 82.27, but priority to bearish signal below the level of 82.27. If the price out of this common sense, see there's a kind of channel here, or I can draw it like this. If the price out of this channel here, okay, I'm just drawing line roughly like this. I can extend it a little bit. The lines are not parallel here. All right, traders. Okay, yes. So priority to bearish signal below 82.27. But if it D below this trend line here, this is below the channel. The best scenario for swing traders is to D below the channel like this, and then few days later to come back and retest either the trend line or the red horizontal line. Okay, let's say the red horizontal line. If you find a resistance there and we receive a sell signal here, we'll take it down to the moving average 30. That remains to be seen. Doesn't mean that force it or chase it or gamble it. No, 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 no. Okay. So, but today, as you can see, the red horizontal line is the key level we must watch, which is the high of this candle here. So we will say priority to bullish signal above and priority to bearish signal below. Now, I'm going to remove this line on my chart. This is the last stock that we are looking at today. And we're going to go to the 3-minute chart, zooming into Home Depot, a stock on the 3-minute chart. The red horizontal line, as you can see, the market did open today, the 2nd of January 2014. Can you read it on your chart? Can you read it? Can you read it? All right, this here. That's where the market did open today. After the market to open, you put a vertical line there to see. So I'm going to put a vertical line, color it in orange so everybody can see. So that's today's session. So this line, we can have this line ready on our chart, you see. If it went down first, phew, touch it. Candlestick pattern, pull back. You want a second time, you see, second time. All right. Or third time. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, what is it doing? So far, it looks like a declining channel, isn't it? Here, here, here. All right. So where are we now? The setup, we see the setup on the daily chart. We are on the edge of the channel, which is a kind of support level. Some trader will take profit here. Some trader will look for opportunity to buy even here. That's why if you are selling it from here, the red horizontal line, now you see D below the channel first, but quickly retrace back up because some people are buying here. These are bulls. So you want to know where you are and where to take profit instead of selling here when other traders are challenging the bear. Alright? I hope you have learned something for this video also about how to day trade, tips and tips that you will put into use, okay, to make excellent day trading decision. We are the TSTW 24 traders. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and a happy new year to you all. Speak to you soon.